Hi, yes, welcome back. My name is Jay Axion. We are back in Brotato today, continuing on our 100% file completion. Now, today we are starting with the Curious. Now, this Curious, he always spawns with 2 additional loot aliens. These guys, every wave, 2 additional loot aliens, which is great. But every time you kill a loot alien, the future ones get stronger and they become harder to kill. Now, the nice thing is, for every item you get, for every different item you get, you have a 2% XP gain increase, but you have 10% damage loss for every duplicate item or weapon you have, and enemy health is increased by 25%. So we are going to kind of want to really diversify our items, and to offset the fact that we're not going to be able to have a lot of duplicate items, I'm going to do something that's going to help boost my damage just a little bit. So I'm actually going to be starting with the Ghost Axe, because every time you do get 20 kills with the base tier Ghost Axe, you do get 1 damage. So that's something I'm going to be banking on, is I'm hoping the Ghost Axe kind of makes up for the fact that I'm not going to be able to get a lot of duplicate items. So let's go ahead and get started. So wave 1, as always, is just a super simple wave. We're just killing what we can. Now there's my first loot alien. Now I am going to try to kill these every round. First wave is going to be super easy. We are, of course, going to get 2 free items. Subsequent waves won't be so easy, but we'll be able to work around that. So, again, the thing we're going to be looking for is this symbol right here. You can kind of see it, but every time we see that plus symbol, that means that's an item we want to take. So, got 2 plus symbols already, and as always, we are going to start with a little harvesting. We do like that harvesting, but here is the symbol we don't want to see, or we don't want to take, is this negative. That means it's no bueno, we don't want it. But with the Ghost Axe and weapons, you do want to take these items so that you can do something like combine them. Now, I am going to stick with melee for today. You know, you can spice it up, do a little melee, do a little range. I'm just going to stick with melee. So we're going to take these items, and I'm just going to look for weapons right now. So we'll take a claw. I'm going to lock in that knife so I can upgrade my knife. And we'll skip the SMG because, again, that's range, and I'm sticking with melee. So let's go to wave 2. Now, I'm going to hoping my axe gets most of the kills because, again, every time we get kills with the axe, that will boost our damage. Now, we won't get a lot of damage boost this first couple waves, but we should get enough to at least get make a little bit of a difference. Now, let's see if we can kill this last alien. As you can see, the aliens are getting harder to kill. Those loot aliens are, so we're gonna have to be careful on that. Now, here's a good questionable item to take. I'm not doing ranged, but the sharp bullet will increase my XP gain, but I'm gonna lose damage and knockback. But the fact that I'm using the Ghost Axe means I will make up for that, so I'll take it for the extra 2% XP gain. We'll definitely take the Alien Worm, and so we do want a little more harvesting, so we'll take that. And then now we can start thinking about luck, damage, and things like that. I was hoping to get a little damage, but I didn't, so I'll just take a little more harvesting. So we'll take the Sharp Tooth, we'll take the knife, we'll combine the knives. Now I am looking for some of these tags, so these have precise on them, so that helps with the crit a little bit. Let's see. A pumpkin would be good to take. Claw tree will lock in. Also lock in that Sharp Tooth. And you know what? We'll lock in a shuriken. I haven't done a good shuriken run in a while, so let's try that out. And let's go to wave 3. Kind of see what we can build. Now, the axe is going to be my main damage dealer for the time being. And the I'm hoping the knives will just kind of be the cleanup. And again, with that axe, we will be getting more damage as we get kills. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill these loot aliens. I got 1 of them. It would be nice to get 2 every single round, but I'm not going to bank on it. We'll definitely take the pencil. There's some luck. Take that. Just gives us better items. Alright, so we'll take the Sharp Tooth to combine. We'll take the Shuriken. We'll take the Boxing Glove. We'll take the Claw Tree. Definitely going to take the Black Belt. We'll lock that in. Leave the Ghost Scepter alone. There's another Sharp Tooth, but I can't really do anything with that, so we'll leave it alone. I will lock that Whistle in, and I guess we'll just go to wave 4. So that shuriken's going to be a nice little addition because it's going to add a little bit of range, but because it scales off of melee damage, you don't have to worry about getting range damage. I'm still going to focus on at least killing one loot alien per round. Let's kill that leech, because leech is no fun. And if I can get this one, I will, but again, they're getting stronger and stronger, so again, another reason why I want that ghost axe is because that's just going to increase my damage over time. Definitely take the loot alien, we'll take the peaceful bee. Let's start taking some more damage, take some melee damage just to make up for that. And you know what? Let's take some scissors. So we do got enough of the precise tags so we get 12% crit. But for the most part, we'll just keep looking for some additional items, maybe some additional upgrades. And you never know. Maybe I will get an item that I want to switch out for. Maybe I want to switch for the loot, because the loot, you know, any enemy that you hit takes more damage, and which is not a bad thing. But we'll keep that black belt locked in. The alien eyes, not right now. Alien Eye is a pretty good item, but that relies on you having a ton of health, which I don't have right now. So another thing I am going to be looking for is trees. Now, because we're not going to... It's going to be harder and harder to kill these loot aliens to get free items. We can make up for the fact with trees. Because trees will have a chance to give us free items. But for main, let us be careful, though. We're not really super focused on health right now because I'm being a little bit overconfident. But we got 2 items there, which is pretty good. So definitely take the glasses. Range is always good. Take the bag because we're going to be getting a lot of crates. I'm actually going to take some health because we do need a little health. That's a lot of luck, so I'm definitely going to be taking that. So we'll take the black belt. I'm going to skip the eye surgery right now because 95 materials for 2% XP isn't really worth it in my book. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to lock in that Vorpal sword. That's actually going to be good to put in over something else. Probably I'll replace the knife with that. But we'll definitely take the fertilizer. Let's see. There's another blue claw. Let's lock you in. We'll take the gentle alien. I'm also going to lock in the clockwork wasp because I could use that speed. And let's go to wave 6. So yeah, we don't have a lot of damage, so it's kind of why I want that Vorpal sword. It's because that damage from the Vorpal sword and the chance to instantly kill an enemy is going to be huge. One downside is with the whistle is while I like the whistle because it does communicate when a loot alien shows up, which is great in this case, it does increase their speed. So the fact that I have -1 speed right now is kind of hurting me. That and the fact that we have a chance for more loot aliens is definitely going to be a little bit of a downer as well. We do need to start thinking about some HP regen as well. Baby elephant, definitely going to take that. We'll take the terrified onion. I did lose a little luck, but I got my speed back. There's some more damage, and I'm actually going to take some attack speed. We need some attack speed up just to get that going. So let's replace, again, the knife with the Vorpal sword. I'm going to replace my base claw with my 2 second-tier claw. Definitely take that clockwork wasp. We'll lock in the metal detector. Now, I'm not going to take the bag. I'm not going to take a damage down just for chance for extra materials. It's definitely something that I could take. It might be worth it because you do get a ton of damage over time. But, you know, in fact, I am going to lock that in. We'll take that eventually. Hey, Cosmic, welcome in. I hope your Sunday's going pretty good. But yeah, let's go to wave 7. Just see what this Vorpal sword can do for us. It's a fine Sunday. Well, that's good. As long as it's fine, or as long as it's going at least decently okay. Now, the other thing I forgot to mention is with that Vorpal sword, with the chance to instantly kill, you never know, as those loot aliens get harder and harder, we may be able to kill them, instantly. That walrus is becoming a problem, though. Again, I do need to start thinking about some regen. Don't want to take too much damage, though. And can't take that, so we'll recycle it. We will take the fuel tank, even though it does nothing for me. Let's see if we can get some... There's some luck. And some attack speed. Got home and got rid of the gas in my stomach. That's good. I assume you got rid of it through the traditional means, which from your previous comments of holy fart and ew, it's stinky, means you probably did. We'll take the metal detector, we'll take the blood leech, that will help. Ooh, we do got some HP regen going, so that's nice. I will take that bag. We do lose some damage, but, you know, we'll get it back. Take a coupon, let's lock in, or take the weird food, lock in that hedgehog, let's go to wave 8. Took a good walk, though. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Getting a good walk, especially on a nice day, is very important. It's good to get some fresh air. I went for a walk this morning when I went to my usual cafe spot, and it was a good, beautiful day. Good day to do it too. So let's see, no loot aliens just yet. Do got some sharks, but luckily it looks like the axe is giving me a few damage ups, but not as many anymore. It is getting harder and harder to kill those loot aliens, but that's okay. Again, with the extra trees, or hopefully the extra trees I get, we'll be able to replace some of the lost crates from the loot aliens with extra crates from trees. Everything is a good day. Glad to hear it. We'll definitely take the metal. Oh, definitely going to take the potato. Potato, one of the best items in the game. Let's see. We'll take some melee damage because I do need more damage. The bloody hand. That's going to increase my damage, but I don't have a lot of health right now. It kind of scares me to think about taking the bloody hand. But I love the bloody hand so much. I mean, to be fair, we almost... we do kind of counteract that with the HP regen, so I'm actually going to take it. And I'm taking the cyber ball, keep that hedgehog locked in. Can't take another alien, that would decrease our damage. I'll probably lock these in, just because A, more HP, but I also got some HP regen. So that'll be good. Holy sneeze. Yep, sneezes are fun. Good. Hey, Per, good to see you again. That is a very early bloody hand. The only reason I took it is because I do have some HP regen going, so I should be able to counteract it for the most part. So hopefully, but now I can also just boost lifesteal. I got a couple of fast attacking weapons, so we should be pretty good. Yeah, wave 9 bloody hand is fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty excited about that. But we are playing on the Curious, by the way. Just so you're caught up. And my Ghost Axe is not giving me the damage increases that I wanted. But that's okay. It doesn't always work out great. How is your evening going, by the way, Per? Hopefully you guys are doing good. Hopefully you guys are having a good Easter. Whether you celebrate it or not, it is Sunday, and I do hope you guys have a good Sunday. Nice. Good wave 9. Ooh, I want to take it, but I can't because I've already taken it. I've already taken the claw tree. That's more harvesting, but I don't need harvesting right now. I need something. Melee damage will be good. This is 15, so guaranteed purple. Kind of want to look for more lifesteal. Actually, you know what? Armor. Armor's pretty good. I don't need armor. Your weekend was pretty uneventful. All right, though. That's good. An uneventful weekend is still a good weekend. That means nothing bad while nothing great happened, or nothing that was like super eventful and super fun, like going to an amusement park or seeing a baseball game. I don't know if you like. I don't know. Baseball's not really playing right now. Actually, no, they did just start baseball. Never mind. Having an uneventful weekend can be relaxing. So something I always look forward to. I'm gonna take actually, I'm gonna take everything because I got all the money. Definitely take the propeller hat. We'll take that sharp tooth to upgrade my sharp tooth. And again, that will actually, I didn't even realize that my sharp tooth is, that's going to even increase my lifesteal even more. That's going to be even better. Let's see. We'll lock in that piggy bank. We'll lock in the riposte. We'll lock in the ice cube. Ooh, the thunder sword might be fun to put into there. I do have some elemental damage. So we'll actually probably replace the... So I got that. How are we doing? Ghost Axe isn't really doing much for me anymore. Actually, you know what? We're going to replace the shuriken with the thunderstorm. Or the thunder sword. That is definitely going to be needed. And I need to not slurp in my mic. I do apologize about that. All right, next wave. You want to go to the water park? Water parks are a lot of fun. I haven't been to a water park in years, though. God, now I kind of want to go to the water park, but on, like, a nice day. I'll tell you what, I used to make fun of people who used to just hang out in the lazy river, and then the last little water park I went to, I hung out in the lazy river for, like, the entire time, and I'm not going to lie, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. There's something to be said about just lazing about in the sun all day. Alright, can I get this loot alien? Probably not. Nope. Not even going to try. I know I'm supposed to be, especially being on Curious, but, well, I got him. That's not bad. Basically just focused on getting materials so I can buy stuff. There we go. Wave 10, not bad. Can't take that. Ooh, we'll take the Dock Moth. More attack speed, please. And, oh, good selection of things. I'm going to take that regen. That regen's pretty nice. And I'm actually going to look for... Actually, that range is pretty nice, too. All right, so we're getting rid of the shuriken. We'll trading out for the thunder sword. Let's take everything else. Get a free roll. Lock in the butterfly and the rat, because that will be good. And then we're going to let the pig build up some money. Dude, lazy rivers hit hard. They absolutely do. Hit hard. Sorry for no stream today, but I just want to say for tomorrow. No worries. It's understandable. Like I said, I know there are just some days that I have to take off as well just because I'm not feeling it. If you got to save your... So everybody's only got a number of, like a set amount of emotional whatever to give, and sometimes you just need to build that up for a day or two. Tuesdays, yeah, just like my Tuesdays. I take my Tuesday break because, I got to recharge my batteries a little bit. All right, on to wave 11. Ooh, yeah, the ice, forgot the ice cube is going to be a nice little addition to this build. Especially with the thunder sword now. You will be able to get a little bit of elemental damage, but now I can also think about doing things like burning and... well, actually, the thunder sword is pretty much going to be my primary focus on elemental damage. Alright, let's get away from those guys. Alright, let's see. How are we doing against these loot aliens? They're getting stronger and stronger, but I'm still able to take them down pretty well. So, not too bad. That Ghost Axe is coming in clutch. As is the Bloody Hand. And the HP regen. I'm actually got a decent build going. Let's see. Stare and DMV. Oh, you got to go to DMV? That sucks. Definitely taking that hunting trophy. Unfortunately, I can't take the hourglass. It will kill me, so I do have to ban it. Definitely taking the barnacle. Let's take more lifesteal, because that lifesteal equals damage. Take the butterfly, we'll take the rat, we'll take the scared sausage, and gonna lock in the mirror, gonna lock in that fried rice, because now that I have burning, that'll be good. I'm actually gonna take the celery tea here. I'm gonna lock in the sharp tooth, and I think we're gonna go to wave 12. That emote looks sus. It does look sus. It's not though, but it looks sus. Yeah, when emotes are small enough, there's nothing to really be say. I mean, that thing is that's very sus now that I zoomed in on it. I'm not gonna lie, it looks very questionable. All right, gonna focus down the boss to get that red item. Just try to stay kind of by the Dock Moth a little bit just for that extra healing. Actually, no, I forgot. This is the one where we got shooters. So let's let me focus one. Ah, crap. The leeches are here now. So let me focus those guys down. And now we'll focus back on the boss. Luckily, he just kind of stays to the outside of you. Now he's coming at me a little bit more. So hopefully, still got 15 seconds. We should be able to get him. He's almost dead. Plus, there's always the chance to one-shot him with the Vorpal. Didn't get the one shot, but it's not too bad. All right, let's see if we can't get one of these loot aliens. Nope, which is fine. I'll take one red. Oh, and I got Matt Grind's Magical Leaf on wave 12. Especially since I got the Bloody Hand, this is going to be amazing. Not only am I going to get my health that I need, I got HP regen and lifesteal, which is increasing my damage. Absolutely taking that. Helmet, excellent choice. There's the health I need, and now we can definitely focus on something. I would like a little more attack speed, so I'll take that. All right, I'm going to mirror. We're going to take the fried rice because we do have burning. Take that sharp tooth, and ooh, do I want 2 tardigrade? No, oh, the mirror was a bad choice. I forgot, because I duplicate items, the mirror was definitely a bad choice to take. I'm going to lose some damage here, but I think taking 2 tardigrades. I'm going to take 2 tardigrades, and I'm going to take the metal plate, and then lock in the coffee. We'll lock in the compass. We'll lock in the... Nah, I'm going to leave the honey alone, and then we'll go to wave 13. Looks sus, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, it definitely looks a little sus. I'm not going to lie. But, hey, if Twitch says it's okay, then I will trust their judgment. I mean, I don't trust Twitch very much, but I don't trust any corporation. But, hey, it's their platform, and if they choose to let the emote be on there, it's their prerogative. All right, Bloody Hand definitely helping us out here. Ooh, and I got a rat now. I forgot about the rat. The rat's going to be the big damage dealer from now on, and it's just a rat. The rat is my favorite pet in this game. I mean, don't get me wrong, Blazemander, Bonk Dog, Catling Gun, and the bot, all fun pets, but, nah, man, there's just something about that rat. He's just so much fun to have. Let's see if we can get these loot aliens. These loot aliens have now become the new elites. They're taking just about as much damage as an elite is. Definitely taking the Lost Duck. Let's take some damage. Let's get that damage back up. I don't really have any need for elemental or for engineering damage right now. I don't think I have an item that really works with it, so I'll leave that alone for now. We'll take the coffee and the compass. I'm going to lock in the fresh meat. Again, I need to build up some money. So I'm going to lock in that fresh meat. Let's go to wave 14. We do have a horde wave, unfortunately. But I think with the fact that we have the lightning sword, the Vorpal blade, and some very fast attacking weapons with the fist and the scissors and the sharp tooth, I think we'll be able to keep the board pretty well clear. And me healed up. I shouldn't say healed up, but tip-top shape. Plus, we're going to get a ton of materials off this way. I used to think that horde waves only dropped you didn't get materials from every single enemy that spawned, but I have since learned that is not true. Every enemy drops at least one material on a normal run, where materials aren't affected. And all that happens is it just builds up. Now, there was a third loot alien, but I'm not going to be able to get him, so he gets to live today. We'll see him in the next wave. Definitely taking those landmines. Can't take the Terrified Onion. A little more lifesteal and a little more speed will be nice. All right, we'll take the lumberjack shirt. We'll take the fresh meat. We'll take the Catling gun. Let's see, taking the duct tape. Can't take any of that. There's the honey again. It really wants me to take the honey. I don't have ranged. So actually, you know what? I'm going to just ban that. Not going to take the ball and chain. Mainly because my cooldowns on my weapons are below that 0.75, and I don't want to go below that. I will take the bowler hat, and I'll take the statue. Why not? Cauldron is nice. Ooh, there's another Ghost Axe, so now we can get even more stats. Oops, and I spent down past what I wanted to. Ooh, Etsy's Couch. Too bad I have a lot of speed, otherwise that'd be a great item to take. I will lock in that Peacock. Do I want to lock in the toolbox? Not really. I have no need. I have no use for engineering right now. I have no structures, so no reason to really take it. I'm getting more XP gain from my celery tea than I am anything else. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take that Peacock now. I think that's going to be... It'll be better to take now just to get that extra bonus for this wave than it will to wait one wave. Plus, with the Barnacle, our level ups are even better. Which is just a nice thing. Our damage is pretty decent. Could be better. Let's see, how are we doing? Plus, the fact that we got the Ice Cube is helping weaken enemies quite a bit. Now, if I get something like the Champion's Belt, where my crit does even more damage, that will be very nice. But for the most part, no, we got some pretty good clearing power right now. I'm pretty happy with the run so far. You know, I'm knocking on wood. Don't want to jinx myself. But it's not too bad. Does everyone have a busy week planned? Yes, unfortunately, I do. Unfortunately, my company laid off 30,000 people last Tuesday, so I'm gonna have a very busy week, unfortunately. Yeah, that company. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I work for Oracle. Don't know how long that's gonna last, but yeah, that's gonna be a fun company to continue to work for a while. Definitely taking the turret, taking the mushroom. Can't take the plant. Ooh, we're level 25. I really want damage right now, so I'm gonna take damage. Got a lot of luck. I'll take a little more luck. Definitely taking that toxic sludge. We'll take the scar. Can't take any of this. Actually, no. I'm going to take that claw. And I'm going to take the treasure map and lock in the energy bracelet and the shady potion. Then, actually, you know what? Do I want to switch out for the chopper? I kind of do. What would I switch? I'm going to lock that in. We're going to see you. Well, best of luck to you there. That can't feel good. No, it did not feel good. We lost a lot of really good people who were actually good performers too. So, the firing that they did was very indiscriminate. And it definitely was not. A lot of people are not happy right now with it. But I do appreciate the best wishes and stuff, and hopefully, like I said, I'm going to do what's best for our clients, and because that's who I actually care about. So we'll see what happens. Also, I just realized the tardigrade with the bloody hand is not doing anything outside of protecting me for 2 hits. So technically, I could. I shouldn't have banned the hourglass. I could have taken it later. But we are getting, definitely taking that melee damage is making things a whole lot nicer. Let's see, how do we do against the loot enemies? They're not surviving very long. And I've killed plenty of them. Again, they are akin to mini elites right now. Or akin, I should say on par with mini elites. Yes, but how's your week looking, Per? Do you have a busy week ahead of you? Can't take the metal plate, definitely taking the snowball. Can't take the fertilizer, we'll take the ugly tooth, take some melee damage. And you know what? I think I am going to switch out... I already have a ton of lifesteal. That's 74% though. Every half a second. No, we'll switch out the scissors for the chopper. We'll take what I've locked in. We'll lock in the pearl and go to wave 17. Nope, my week is actually... Oh, crap. I actually got to focus. Sorry. I will read your comment here in a second. This guy's not that fun. So, I am healing for a lot really quickly. So, if I remember, you can actually just walk backwards and he will never ever hit you, if I remember this correctly. He always shoots to your side. Pretty easy. Alright, let me clear this out. See if I can't get these loot aliens who are taking more damage than the damn elites themselves. Ooh, let's get some leeches going. Oh, I also forgot I have the hunting trophy. I need to build up crit. I mean, it's a little late now, but something I forgot to do. Also, we cleared the board, which is fantastic. That bodes well for the boss wave. Oh, and a free octopus. Definitely going to take you. I did lose all my crit, but whatever. Decomposing flesh, sure. Sunken bell, absolutely. Corrupted shard, yep. There's 10 melee damage. More HP just to, get me up there. And then let's take the pearl, we'll take the coral, we'll take the alien tongue. We'll take the little frog, we'll take the defective steroids, lock in that cog. And lock in that small fish, and we'll lock in that fairy. Absolutely going to lock in that fairy. Nope, my week is actually going to be downright manageable. We're just through fiscal year, and so busy time just passed. Yeah, that's always fun. It's always like super busy up until the end of the fiscal year, and then it's just like easy sailing for like the next 2 months while you kind of like figure out what you're doing for the next fiscal year. So hopefully, I'm happy to hear that you're going to have a pretty nice week. Also, it always feels weird to me that people have their fiscal year sometime not at the end of the year. Like I know that my company's fiscal year is ends in July, and I'm just like, why? Why July? Or no, June. June is the end of the fiscal year, and I'm just like, why? It's like, what significance is there to having the end of your fiscal year in June? But, it is what it is. It's how it's been the whole time. Just like everybody else does December, why do you do June? We got some good clearing power right now. I'm very happy with this run so far. That bloody hand find is awesome. Definitely taking salt water. We'll take the injection. You know what? I'm going to take some armor just to protect myself. And then we'll take everything I locked in. There's a free bunny. Let's see. Oh, wisdom. Definitely taking wisdom. Skipping the eye patch. I'm going to lock in that goat skull. Let's go to wave 19. Got one more wave before the boss. And I think we're not going to melt them really quickly, but we sure are going to do a lot of damage really quickly. Let's see, how are these loot aliens doing? They're holding their ground a little bit. Not for very long, just long enough for me to, no, the loot aliens are going down pretty quickly. Not gonna lie, feels really good. Let's see, where'd that loot alien go? There you are. Also, I just realized I've been picking up all the materials. I need to let my loot alien, or my loot worm pick those up. But, I got enough pickup range. It's a little hard to do so. Let's see. Can't take the pencil. We've already taken it. I will take the crown because it's free. Can't take that. Can't take that. Can take the fish hook. Let's see. A little more damage. Why not? And you know what? Let's just take some range just to boost our range just by a significant amount. All right. Last wave. We'll take the vigilante ring. Actually, no. Why did I take... I shouldn't have taken that. There's no reason to take it. I'm going to lock in the shackles. Ooh, the Power Fist. Nah, Power Fist doesn't really do anything. I could take the padding for more HP, but I don't really need it right now. Same thing with the gambling token. Don't need that. Can't take the chopper. The blood leech I don't need. Don't need the riposte. The alien baby I'll take. Black flag does nothing for me. Neither does plastic explosive. There's some lifesteal. There's some attack speed. Let's see. What else can we take? Sif's Relic. The armor would be nice, but I already have a ton of armor, so I don't need it. I'll take the beanie, and then... Do I take the cape, or do I take the shackles? Cape or shackles? Cape or shackles? That'll be... Let's see. What does the Bloody Hand give me? Bloody Hand will give me 2 damage for every 1%. So that will be 10% damage, but I'm going to lose 2 melee. I gain a ton of dodge. You know what? I'm going to take it. We'll just take... Wow, I had the exact amount. That is crazy. All right, let's see how we do. So check out the Leviathan first. He's, not melting, but taking a decent amount of damage. So he won't be long for this world. Ooh, that 20% dodge, though, is very helpful. Ooh, his partner came over. I didn't even see him come over. Yeah, and since we are on the last wave, not even going to worry about the loot aliens. Again, we're not going endless. And our HP regen is definitely out. Oh! I just one-shot the last boss. That's always fun to see. Just to get that one shot on that last boss, it's done. Wow, we got 23 one-shots on that run. God, the Vorpal Blade is such a fun weapon. Nicely done. Thank you, Per. That was a good run. That was a very good, and that was my first run of the night, so that was a good first run. We definitely glad I took the Ghost Axe first. I mean, I only got 31 damage with that, but, I mean, that's 31 damage, though. 31% damage. Claw did a decent amount. The Chopper was a nice addition. He gave me just a little bit more life steal with the Thunder Sword and the Vorpal Blade. And then the Sharp Tooth was just a... Sharp Tooth is a Sharp Tooth. But that Grind's Magical Leaf was huge. The Potato, early Bloody Hand. I got an early Potato as well. All super great. This was just a great run. Yeah, I shouldn't have taken the Tardigrade or the Mirror, because that doubles an item, so I lost some damage there. And then again, the bag. It's actually not that bad to take, because you can easily make up that damage again. So, but I only saw 2 bags, so yeah, it is what it is. But let's go ahead and jump right into the next run. Ooh, the baby. So so the last time I did the baby with the sticks. I'm half tempted to do something else with the baby. To try a different run. Maybe do like a baby with just 24 fist. That might be fun. But then again, 24 sticks was just insane. Or it could do something like 24 slingshots. That might be fun. 24 hiking poles. Just get a ton of range. Options. Let's see what the game wants me to have. The quarterstaff. Nope. It would have to be primitive, I think. Everything else is so expensive when you're buying that many. That is true. You're right. It does get super expensive no matter what you buy. I could just take a ton of rocks, but you know what? Since we are trying to go for wins, you know, maybe no, because I'm not gonna get a lot of. It might be better. Yeah, I think the stick is just better in this case. Just because I'm going to be getting a lot of sticks, I'm not going to be tearing them up or increasing their tier very often. So we'll stick to here. I also did not look at any of the other traits. So I will do that here in a second. Actually, I can do it right now. So yeah, we have increased harvesting. Item prices are reduced by 20%. let's see. Gain a weapon slot instead of leveling up. You start with one weapon. Shops always sell at least one weapon, but it takes 130 extra HP to level up. So we'll definitely take the weapon spot. We'll take the weapon. I'm going to take the Scar, because we do need that XP gain. And then, I want to lock in one more stick for the next level. You know what? We'll take that Gentle Alien. And lock in that Charcoal as well. Yeah, stick is a safe play. It is already super fun. It's going to get more and more amazing as we go on. Plus, there's something to be said about a baby just carrying around 24 sticks. It just looks hilarious. Alright, got my level up. So we got the slot, so we can buy that. Buy the charcoal. Buy the weird food. Because that's never a bad buy. And there's a coupon and there's a stick. Ooh, and the whistle. Let's lock that whistle and go to wave 3. Got a tree, no item. So we're going to need some luck. But I need to find the items. So one of the interesting things about playing the baby is just like, ooh, I need damage. Let me just give that my next level up. Oh, no, wait, you can't. Alright, not a bad. Did get a level up, so we do got another weapon. So coupon, stick, then whistle. We'll take the ugly tooth. There's another stick. Let's lock you in. And you know what? Lock in that bonk dog. Because, you know, every baby needs his dog. Needs his little protector. And then let's go to wave 4. Yeah, now luckily with the primitive tag, we also got the increased health, so that's going to help a little bit. I might... no, we'll play it safe and just do nothing but sticks. I was thinking about maybe like after I get 6 sticks, maybe I can switch it up to do a different weapon. But I don't know. There's something. It's like I said, playing with the sticks, it is super fun. Because the damage just goes up and up. All right, weapon slot. Let's take my stick. Let's take my bonk dog. We'll take the cute monkey for some additional heal. Ooh, a second cute monkey. Absolutely. Let's see. We probably could use some dodge. Or I could just go straight into armor. I'll probably do that. Probably go into armor. Oh, there's a purple stick. Absolutely going to take that. Another hedgehog and a lost duck. Those will be nice to have. Let's go to wave 5. And now we got baby with a dog. Got my little protector with me, who's going to be taking care of me. Because again, every baby needs some form of pet, whether that be a dog or a cat or even a rat. Got to be careful about the robots, though. Seen the movie Megan? Seen what happens. To be fair, though, that also wasn't a baby. Ah. Not bad. Still got a level up. That's good. I am looking for at least one level up, so we'll take the stick. Let's take the hedgehog and the duck. Save that medical turret. So now here's the thing. I could, like, say, hey, let's, you know, get a different weapon, because, you know, there's different attributes. That might not be... Actually, taking blade might not be bad. No, we'll stick with knives. Oh, that sucks, Cosmic. I'm sorry. Those are the worst ones to get because, like, you can't reach them and you have to have someone else get them. Then again, you only notice them when they get, like, at their worst, and so they're always satisfying. On your shoulder. Oh, okay. Shoulder's still not easy to get, though. That's still a one-hander, or like a scraper of some sort. Alright, try to take out these little slasher dudes. So those guys are annoying. Need to find a loot worm, though. Let's see. Weapon slot. There's another stick. Let's take that med turret. Ooh, speed's going to be nice. There's another stick. Oh, I already had all my sticks. Take the weird mushroom just for some regen. We'll take that small fish. Baby gecko is going to be good. And I'm going to take the jerky as well. One more roll. Ah, another stick. Now another stick for next round. Hurts like crap. And like it isn't even fully ready yet. Ever had bubs? Ever had bubs? I don't know what bubs is. Unless you're talking about what Wolverine used to say. Yes, I know what bubs is. Or if you're talking about bubbly, which comes from champagne, yes, I've had champagne. But yes, I do not know in the context what bubs is. Like I said, unless you're talking about Wolverine, where he was like, hey, bub. Hey, bub. What are you doing there, bub? I got claws in my hands, bub. Alright, let's get some healing going. Oh, forgot I got med turret. I already forgot I had that. I just bought that, forgot I had it. Ooh, 9 damage. I'm going to need some armor. Armor and health. I've already maxed out my health on my primitive tag, so I'm going to have to worry about that. Take the head injury, another weapon slot, so I can take everything I got in. There's my armor. Ugh, I don't like seeing all this red. There's another, oh god, there's another bonk dog. I'm definitely going to take the bonk dog. We'll lock in the rat, lock in that claw tree. There's another stick for my next level up, and we'll go to the next wave. Yeah, Cosmic. I don't know, what is bubs? I'm curious. Ooh, there's the, ooh, he's not gonna be able to pick up any. He's gonna get killed by my bonk dogs. Yeah, sorry, the gobbler is what showed up. He gobbles up materials, and I'm trying to get him to gobble some materials, but my bonk dog just took him out. Like I said, bonk dogs, great protectors, until you don't want them to be. Let's see, going around. We don't have any empowers, right? Yeah, we don't. The sticks are still doing good damage, though. I'm seeing some 40s, some 60s, so we're pretty good there. Another weapon slots for my other stick. Let's take the rat, take the claw tree. I'm actually going to take the peaceful bee. I got enough melee damage that I can take that. Oh, a nuke launcher. That would be fun. I'm going to lock in that stick. I'm actually going to take the bone dice here. This might give me a chance to get more damage, so I'm going to take it. Take the helmet, so there's more damage. Lock in all of this here, the whetstone, the coffee, and the lost duck, because those are all good items to take. And we'll go to wave 9. Bubs are Swedish candy. They're good, actually very good. I have never had the bubs. Hell, I've never even had Swedish fish. Now that I think about it. There's another gobbler. Fortunately, bonk dog is going to kill him because I unfortunately hit him quite a few times. Again, I wish I had the loot worm, but I got enough. Pickup range right now that don't really need them. Never heard of bubs. I have had Swedish fish though. Yeah, I've had never had bubs, never had Swedish fish, and that's just because we were never a Swedish fish kind of family. We were always an M&M kind of family. Peanut M&Ms to be particular, they're specific. And then yeah, when it came to gummy candy, Sour Patch Kids or jelly beans, or not jelly beans, Mike and Ike's. Bubs are fantastic. Gonna skip the lens. We'll take the weapon slots for the stick. Let's take everything I locked in. The riposte, I do have some dodge, so I'll definitely take you. Taking the lemonade. There's another stick. I shouldn't have taken it, but I did. Take the Cyclops worm, take the head injury. There's another stick. There's the adrenaline, so now we can start building up some more dodge for a chance to heal, and a fruit basket is going to be pretty nice as well. So let's go to wave 10. I don't really care for Swedish fish. You're not missing out there for sure. Yeah, to be fair, I like I really like Sour Patch Kids because I do like sour gummy candy. But I'm also I love chocolate. You're missing out on Bubs though. Yeah, well maybe if I can find it, I will try it. Not they don't the store I go to doesn't have a large candy section, so I would definitely need to search for it. But I'm always up for trying new things, so I should go and buy some Swedish Fish just to try them. Just one of these days, just like actually buy Swedish Fish and just be like, you know, I've never had these, I might as well try it. Let's get some curse going. We haven't had a good curse run in a while. Actually, no, that's not a lie. We had a pretty good curse run last run. Bubs has sour variants. Now, is Bubs like a chewy candy, or is it like a chocolatey candy, or kind of like what kind of candy is it? Oh, I gotta switch this over. There we go. Ooh, that light is a little bright. Oop, there we go. Let's bring it down to a warm color. You know, have a warm facial tone. There's chewy and semi-chewy variants. Definitely taking the Scar. We'll take the Celery Tea, take the weapon slot, take everything I locked in. More damage, thank you. Another stick, let's lock you in. Melee damage. There's a third cute. I don't think I've ever gotten more than 2 cute monkeys, and there's a third. I'm gonna lock in that acid. I don't have any need for burning, but I'm gonna take it because you never know, I might get the fried rice. Ooh, and that's all good stuff. There's chewy and semi-chewy variants. Acid. Oh yeah, acid. I'm gonna be taking it. I just didn't want to take it this round. Yeah, I'm curious, like, I'll have to look it up, because I'm like, is it like Mike and Ike's, or is it like Laffy Taffy? Is it like Starburst? The fact that it has a sour variant indicates it's more of a fruity candy, but at least to me, because I don't know who would put sour flavoring on chocolate. If you do, you're a freaking monster. Or maybe it's super good and I just never had it. Kind of like Sour Patch Tone. Okay. Well then, yeah, I'll have to look to see if I can find it. Like I said, the grocery store I go to doesn't have a huge... it's actually not big at all. It's literally probably the fraction of a size of a normal American grocery store. And they don't have a big candy selection. I'll have to go to a big box store. Ooh, I need... just realizing how much I need health and armor. Oh, there's a tree. Can I get the tree? I can't get the tree. And some variants like that are like Taffy. Taking the alien magic. That's good. Weapon slot. We'll take you. We'll take the stick. We'll take another stick. Acid. Duct tape. A fourth cute monkey. Absolutely. We'll take that fish hook. Gonna lock in that bonk dog. And we'll lock in that missile and just see what I can get. Did you hear the song I sent you? Yeah, Calm 4. That was a pretty good song. I'll say, Minecraft makes some pretty good music. I'm not gonna lie. So luckily we do got an easy elite this wave, so not too worried. Definitely my favorite elite to have on the Abyss because he is super easy. And that was just an easy kill. Yeah, no, that song was pretty good. Like I said, I don't think I've heard a bad Minecraft song. They've always had some pretty good ones. That's why it's always been fascinating. Like, that's one of the reasons I really like Minecraft is it's simple music. I mean, to be fair, it started out as MIDI music, M-I-D-I. Wait, was it MIDI? No, it just sounded like that. But it was God, good songs, man. Just really memorable. It's one of those songs that when you listen to it and it comes on, it's just like, oh, I love this. That's not an actual official song. Actually, it was a beta song by Notch. Oh, yeah. No, I'm familiar with the beta songs. I've been playing Minecraft since beta, so yeah, I recognized it. Actually, no, hold on. I didn't recognize it. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of something else. I gotta look this up. Yeah. No, yeah. It was definitely a good song. Yeah, no, Minecraft is a lot of fun. I've played a lot of Minecraft. I'm going to take that second bone dye. We're definitely going to take the med kit. Bonk Dog did not curse, but that's fine. We'll take the missile. We'll take the black belt. Take a little range. That never hurts. Let's see. What can we lock in? I'm going to lock in the celery tea. Let's see if we can't get a little bit better XP gain. And you know what? We'll lock in that baby squid as well. One more roll. Nah. And I didn't get a weapon. Interesting. Or I didn't get my stick. Oh, well. Yeah. Minecraft's a lot of fun. It's just a fun game to play. I mean, being a sandbox game where you can build pretty much whatever you want. But I also can't really play standard Minecraft anymore. I've been too spoiled by modded Minecraft. So now it's just like, if I don't have the ability to automate everything or build massive machines, I'm kind of just like, why play? That, and I like structure. So it's like having some sort of quest book or something definitely makes me have a lot more fun with it. What are we doing damage-wise? Damage-wise, all of our sticks are hidden in the hundreds, which is good. So, got a decent amount of damage. Not yet boss clearing, or I should say comfortable boss clearing. We do need to work on some health, though. I do not have enough health for me to be happy. I will take a Lucky Charm, because that's a lot. Oh, I didn't even realize I had so little luck. The Triangle of Power... I usually don't take it, and I think this time I'm not going to take it either. Weapon slot. Alright, Celery Tea cursed. Take the baby squid. We'll take the pearl. There's a stick. We'll take the missile. Jelly. Jelly would be interesting here. Because if you took a different item, you could get, like, one jelly could get you 24 hit points. Damn, I forgot to lock something in. We'll lock in the jelly. Just in case. Haven't played Minecraft in so long. Oh, yeah. I come back to it, like, once every other year. Just to play it a little bit. It's a lot of fun. I mean, they've made a lot of good improvements to it. And again, the modding community is huge, which is awesome. All right, let's get this guy out because I don't want any of these enemies to be in power. So yeah, it's a lot of fun, like I said, and it's like all you have to do is buy a license to Minecraft, and I've had it. Oh, I mean, to be fair, I got grandfathered in, so I bought into the beta, and then that license has lasted for years and years. I have never had to repurchase it. I've even I can't remember. It didn't carry over to the other Minecraft-related games like Minecraft Stories or anything. But it was still it's still done me some pretty good, or done me good. Well, now I'm not going to take it. Let's see. We'll take that regen. Ooh, a Cursed Vigilante Ring. Definitely going to take that because that gets me. Let's see. Cursed Vigilante Ring gives me 6 damage at the end of the wave. That's huge. I do have a little bit of burning, so it might not be bad to take this. Nah, I'm not going to take stick. We all take the black belt. We'll take the stick. Not going to worry about the piggy bank. I'm going to lock in that riposte. And I'm going to lock in the stick. A little late for the peacock. Actually, no, it's not that late for the peacock. I'll lock in the peacock. Wait, do I already have a peacock? No, I don't. All right, let's go to wave 15. Yeah, I was in beta 2. Someone stole my account. I recovered it, played again, and then I never did. Or I recovered it to play again and then never did. Yeah. And there was so little to do in the beta that like it was a great game to spend some time on, and unless you're really one of those people who love to build, like Cosmic, I know you love to build. Unless you're one of those people that really loves to build, there wasn't a lot to do with the beta. And like I said, it took, once the modding community really took over, then it started to become more and more fun. At least for me, it did. I definitely need help. The bone dice are unfortunately working against me a little bit. But yeah, no, I remember like the first mod that I got was I do not remember the name of it, but it introduced processing of materials, and I remember because like the one thing I always did in Minecraft was I made a quarry, because I just like whenever I needed stone or I needed cobblestone or I needed iron or coal, I would always make a quarry, like a strip mine quarry. And this thing actually, this mod introduced an actual quarry into the game that did all the digging for you. It was so much fun. Remember running around and punching sheep because I wanted a tower thing I was building to be out of white blocks. Took forever. Oh yeah. Yeah, back in the day, they didn't have a lot of time to do that stuff, or there wasn't a lot of materials to make white blocks. Peacock. Also, I don't know if they had the shears back then either. Definitely take the riposte. Take another fruit basket. Let's see. Dangerous bunny will be nice. The bowler's hat. I'm actually gonna lock that in because I need luck. I don't like having negative luck. So we'll take the bowler's hat. God, look at all the baby. My baby with all the sticks. Yeah, and then I will say they then tied the Minecraft account to Microsoft, which, that kind of turned me off Minecraft for a little while because I'm like, I don't want to tie it to my Microsoft account. But then I also had the Xbox was tied to my Microsoft account, so I was just like, whatever. So now everything's tied to a Microsoft account, a Steam account, an Epic account. Thankfully, Ubisoft and all those other studios or other publishers have closed down their crappy game launchers, which kind of sucks. I mean, we do need competition in that space, but Steam is just so good. It's really hard to get past Steam because they've definitely cornered the market, and it works. All right. 2 weapon slots. Nice. All right, Dangerous Bunny. Don't need the Lumberjack shirt. Definitely going to take the spicy sauce and more riposte. Oop, there's another stick. 1 more stick. Take that baby gecko. We'll lock in the black belt in the salt water. Ooh, and lock in 1 more stick. Let's go to wave 17. We should play sometime. We'll see. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm not big on Minecraft right now. Cosmic. I do appreciate the invite. But I don't have a lot of time to play video games, and definitely want to play some of the games that I got in my backlog. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. Maybe if I lose my job or something, or if I get let go in the next round of indiscriminate layoffs, maybe I'll have a little more time. Ooh, free item. And again, you never know. Someone at Oracle might see this VOD that I post on YouTube and be like, this guy's talking bad about our company. And then my boss comes talking to me like, hey, we gotta let you go. I'll be like, all right. Revolution Idol. You and Revolution Idol, lol. To be fair, when I play Revolution Idol, that is usually just in the background. I'm not usually doing anything with it. I put it in the background and I go and I do other things. So, it's not... I don't actually play that game. In the sense that you're thinking. I'm taking the celery tea. I'm taking the rip and tear. Let's take the weapon slot, the stick, the effective. Ooh, I'm taking all that. Ooh, locking in that crystal. I'm taking another stick. Let's lock in that metal plate. A little late for the candy bag, but I will lock in another stick. Man, I love idle games. You don't know if I've played. I don't know if I've played Revolution Idol though. Yeah, it is. There is a lot to do initially, but I've gotten to the point where I've created a bunch of macros to where I don't have to do anything. It's just, I just let it run and then it just does its thing. That's what's a lot of fun about it too. Is it has the ability to automate everything, and I like doing that. You, when my boss fires you for watching, hey, thanks for the view, but sure, I'll go. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I just realized I don't have my. It's like. I looked at the camera, I'm like, why is it really dark? It's because I don't have my light on. So give me 1 second. It's so dark. That is better. See, isn't it better with light? It just looks a lot better. Also, you get to see my little doggy shirt that says, I have no idea what I'm doing. I love this shirt. I got this shirt at a Comic-Con like 2 years ago. No, Planet Anime 2 years ago, and I absolutely love this shirt. And unfortunately, it's a con exclusive, so when this goes bad, I can't buy another one. Lock in that acid as well. All right, let's go to wave 18. And watch this guy hopefully melt, because I do not like him very much. Ooh, that walrus just hit me so hard. Oh wait, no, this guy is not hard. This guy's pretty decent. Yeah, there we go. Then again, those guys are annoying as heck. So let's try to take you out as fast as possible, and let's not have any more of those guys spawn. Come on, Bonk Dog. Your job to protect me. You take him out. Thank you. Yeah, no. If it happens, it happens. I'm in a pretty good spot if I were to be let go. It would suck for a while, but it is what it is. Ooh, a cape. Definitely gonna take the cape. Take the weapon slot. Ooh, I got 2 weapon slots. All right. I wanted the crystal to curse, but oh well. I'll take everything. Can't take the acid. I'm gonna lock in the padding, see if I can curse. Do I want to take a cursed trident? No, we're sticking with sticks. Starfish at this point, no. There's another stick. You know what? We have no crit, so let's lock in the metal as well. And you know what? I'm gonna unlock the padding. I don't need it. I wish I would have gotten the black flag during this run. That would have been fun. Definitely love getting the black flag on Abyss because it is just such a fun item. Because you get so much curse on the Abyss that just having the black flag makes sense. You get so much money from it. The other side about working at a big company is we do have Slack. We have one of those general Slack channels that has like 100,000 people in it, and I am super tempted to just be like, hey guys, you need something to do at night? Go to my YouTube channel or go to my Twitch channel and come watch me. Just to see if, like, I actually get anybody to come watch. That would be hilarious. I mean, I definitely would get talked to by HR, but it would be funny. Which map do you prefer now that you've recently played both? I like the Abyss better. I'm not gonna lie, I like the Abyss a lot more than I like the Crash Zone. I mean, they're both fun maps. They're both ooh, Captain Sword. Now, take the armor. Take the missile. Locking in that man. Oh, I can't. Okay. Can I recycle any of these? No. Wish I could have taken that. That mammoth is awesome. That mammoth is huge. God damn. Lock it in just because I want to take it back home with the ship with me. Yeah, no, I think I prefer the Abyss. Just because I like playing around with Curse. I think playing with Curse is just so much more fun, and you just don't get a lot of that on the Crash Zone. What about you, Per? What's your favorite map? If I can ask. While I hopefully completely take these guys out really quick. Not super quickly. Alright, let's... Nah, I usually don't like going after Whale first, but we'll do him first. While my Bonk Dog kind of chips away at the Leviathan. Alright, that's a good. Yeah, I like the Abyss better too, by quite a bit actually, yeah. It is a much more fun map. And to be fair, I think it's a little easier as well. But it's definitely much more fun. Yeah, that was Baby. Baby on Abyss is done. Nice win. Yeah, that was definitely an easy one. Did I? No, I did not roll. I did not roll too crazy. We are going to random into the next one. Ooh, the Gladiator. Gladiator's always fun. I find it easier as well, but I've played a lot more than played it a lot more than Crash Zone. Yeah, I mean, having just come from the Crash Zone, doing that for 2 months, I will say with 100% certainty that, yeah, the Abyss is much easier. The Gladiator has 20% attack speed for every different weapon you have. You start with 5 melee damage. You can't equip ranged, but your attack speed is down by 40% and your luck is down by 30%. So we are going to be getting a ton of attack speed. So I'm actually going to try to you know what, I'm gonna start with the hatchet. I don't think I've ever done a hatchet start yet on this character, so I'm gonna do the hatchet. It's not a great weapon that's going to carry us, but it'll be a fun little experiment for the Gladiator. Because I'm going to be taking 6 different weapons just to get that attack speed bonus. I will be taking the harvesting, so we'll take Cacti Club. We'll take the rock. Take another rock just to combine, and do I want to take a torch? Not really. I do kind of want the primitive. You know, we'll lock in that torch just in case. There's another hatchet. Let's go to wave 2. So now I'm already 20% attack speed, which means my hatchet is going to be doing a little bit of damage. Yeah, the nice thing about the Gladiator is you get 6 different weapons and you do not need attack speed at all. You get all the attack speed you need. Let's see. Take some luck. Let's get out of that negative luck. We'll take the hatchet to combine. We'll take the torch. Take a tree. And we'll go to wave 3. I don't know how the torch is going to play in. It might be nice with the chance to burn enemies. Gives us a few options with you know, maybe I can take the fried rice, or I keep calling it the fried rice. I don't know exactly what the item is called. But the one that you get regen based on the number of enemies burning. So throw in a snake, maybe a scared sausage, throw in a little bit of elemental damage. Might be a good play. Alright, so wave 3, even more luck. Let's take some damage. Alright, another Cacti Club, we'll lock you in. I kind of want to see if I can get some crit going with these. And I do need another weapon. Jousting Lance is not bad. I don't want to take the chance that it's going to reduce my damage while standing still. But I'll take it. Locking that defective steroids, that's huge. Ooh, the Sharp Tooth. I'll take the Sharp Tooth. And then, yeah, we'll look at replacing the torch and the Jousting Lance. I mean, the Jousting Lance does give me some speed, which is nice, but probably be nicer if I can get something else in there. It does give me the medieval tag though, which is pretty nice. Torch is doing nothing for me though. Alright, let's get that curse going. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of curse. Alright, don't need the attack speed. The regular speed is actually pretty nice. I'll take that. Alright, so you, and you. Ooh, actually, you know what? I'm going to take the spoon over the... Lock in that hatchet as well. We'll take the spoon over the Jousting Lance, I think. Because I kind of want the Sharp Tooth. Actually, no. We'll take the spoon over the Sharp Tooth. Maybe the sickle. Sickle might not be bad. I don't know. I got options. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna think about this for while I do wave 5. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, the Gladiator. There's so many different ways to play him. Then again, right now the Jousting Lance is doing the majority of my. No, I got the club, the Cacti Club, which is doing a lot of damage. But the Jousting Lance is giving me the range that I need. is why I like the Gladiator. He's not one of my favorite characters, but he's always interesting. You can get some weird builds. All right, let's take some more lifesteal. Take some health. Oh. Let's level up that hatchet, because that hatchet's just going to do more and more damage as we get more attack speed. Alright, we're going to replace the sharp tooth with the spoon, because if I burn with the torch, and then hit with the spoon, that'll crit. I'm going to leave the jousting lance. I think we'll ignore the sickle for now. Excuse me. Let's see. Definitely lock in that tentacle, because that crit's going to be nice. Taking the defective steroids. There's more defective steroids, another torch, and we'll go to wave 6. Also, haven't played with the spoon yet. So that is going to, that's going to be interesting as well. No item. That's why I want luck, is because you get more items and more drops with more luck. So, and I like free items. Again, you know, you get those crates, possibly get a bag or something. Just, it's nice. Just free items is always nice. Who doesn't like a gift? And that's what it feels like with the crates. All right, we'll take the butterfly, even though we do lose a little bit of elemental damage. There's some melee damage that I need. All right. Take everything I locked in. We'll take that armor. Take more trees. Catling gun. I do like pets, but that's never going to improve, so we'll leave you alone. Let's see. Ooh, you know what? Let's do this. We will switch out my jousting lance for a spear. It's, well, no, my jousting lance does increase with... No, but this will increase with melee, so I'll stick with the jousting lance. And then, ooh, do I switch my hatchet for a ghost axe? Nope. We'll stick with the hatchet. See, again, Gladiator, you have options. I'm also thinking... Do we switch off of the torch? Because I'm not really setting any enemies on fire. The ones that I am setting on fire are kind of dying instantly. Well, no, because it does open up, like I said, it opens up possibilities, especially with, like, the ice cube. Again, if I do get some elemental damage, we'll definitely have, we'll have better damage there. Yeah, no, we'll stick with torch. I normally never ever play torch. I don't know why. It's not a bad thing. I'll take a free padding. Definitely taking some weird food. Shady potion, absolutely. Let's see. There's some more harvesting. Alright, baby gecko. Yeah, we'll stick with the Oop, no. I did not want that. That was a waste. There's some toxic sludge. Blaze Mander. We'll lock you in since we are going to get some elemental damage. I'll leave the bone dice alone this time. I don't really need it. There's some crit. So we do need to get some crit. We do have the tentacle, so that will heal every time we kill a crit, or kill an enemy with a crit. So, we're definitely going to need that. Alright. Yeah, I'm glad I switched to the spear. I don't know why. I like the spear more than I like the jousting lance. I mean, the jousting lance is nice if you're doing a ton of speed, but I'm not going to be building up a ton of speed on this character. I'm not going to need to. Let's see. Ooh, my nose is getting a little itchy right now. This is not cool. Hope the allergies aren't coming back, because 'tis the season for allergies. Let's see, that was 10. Definitely need some armor. Plus, the spear, I just realized, has more range than the jousting lance, I believe. That's nice. Ooh, Gummy Berserker, absolutely. Alright, let's take crit here. More crit, more blaze. We'll take the baby gecko. We'll take the weird food. Because right now, we're basically... Consumable heals is 4. We'll lock in that garden. That's just more consumables. Ooh, a bag. And the ritual. That'll be nice. Ritual is damage and lifesteal. I don't... Even on the engineering character, I take it. It's just a good item. Lifesteal is... I love lifesteal. I mean, it is capped at 10 HP per second. Which, I mean, with HP regen, you can get a ton more than 10 HP per second, but it's still fun. Then again, you would have to get, I think, it's like 120 HP regen to get 10 HP per second, which is it's a lot easier to do that with like 50 lifesteal. Not a big jousting, or, sorry, I'll read that here in a second perk. I gotta turn the volume down on my headphones. Because that was all of a sudden it just got super loud in my head and I have no idea why. Alright, 1 free item. But not a bad wave 9. Definitely take the lemonade. Ooh, there's melee damage. I have no regular damage. Oh, I definitely need to take that. Let's see. I'm not a big Jousting Lance fan either, but I use it on a lot of speed-based characters, Explorer, Hiker, Speedy, etc. Yeah, those characters it makes sense to use on because it does scale with speed. The Gladiator, I just use it as a fill-in to get some attack speed. So that's basically all I used it for. Take everything I locked in. I like the Plasma Sledge, but not on this character. Ooh, definitely going to take the Goblet. Lock in the... Well... Yeah, let's take the Goblet now. We'll lock in the Goldfish. Why did I lose max HP? What? Wait, why did I lose max HP? Oh, padding. I'm like, why did I lose HP? It's because I have padding. Alright. Locked in that Goldfish. That'll come in handy for the next store. So we get some high-quality items. We do have positive luck now. We do have positive luck, right? Yes, we do have positive luck, so we should get some pretty good items. Yeah, Jousting Lance is not one I take very often. Mix it with the Hiking Pole, though. 3 Jousting Lances, 3 Hiking Poles. Actually not a bad combo. Because they do kind of play off of each other. Well, I should say the Hiking Pole plays off of the Jousting Lance. That extra range is nice. Oops. Damage is not looking great. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little iffy with the amount of damage I'm doing right now. So I'm definitely gonna be looking for some percent damage for the next couple of items. I will always take a treasure map. A free cog now. Nah, ban the pencil. Don't need attack speed. Don't need engineering. I could use more speed. So I'm going to take more speed even though I want damage. Alright, take the weird food. Take the goldfish. Let's see what we get. Ooh, a chopper. I could replace something for the chopper. No, that's primitive. I want to keep the primitive. The spoon and the torch aren't really doing much. I mean, most of my damage is coming from my spear. Maybe it's time to replace these. I don't have any blades. No, we'll keep it in, just in case. Let's take the black belt. There's a better spoon. Speed. Yeah, we'll take... Actually, there's more burning. So yeah, I'm glad I kept the spoon now. Take the Terrified Onion. We'll lock in that Scarf. We'll lock in that Black Belt. God, that's a lot of HP regen for Coral. But that's while standing still. No, well, I don't have the Lance anymore, so that might not be a bad take. 17 regen is 17 regen, even if you are standing still. Well, I guess, actually, now that I think about that, that'll only bring me up to 12, which would be 1 HP per second. Nah, it's not worth it. I'll unlock it. Then again, if I take it, I could get more immortals, which will just increase by even more. Interesting. Interesting thoughts. Options. We have options. Lots and lots of options. At least we got a good... Our healing's doing pretty well, good, so I'm happy there. Let's see. Elemental damage? No. Crit? Crit or melee? Let's take crit. Ooh, there's 12 damage. I need that. Alright, I'm not going to take the coral. I will take the... No, because lifesteal's my main source of healing right now, but 20 luck is 20 luck. Same thing with dodge. Well, no, I have negative dodge, so no, I'm not going to take Clover. We'll take the Scarf and the Black Belt. Ooh, I did not see it was an elite. That's bad. Oh, well. Lock in the sunglasses, we'll lock in the propeller hat, we'll lock in that spear, because that will replace my standard spear. Ugh. This guy's not... definitely not really the boss I wanted to see, because he's super fast now. But I might be able to get him. First phase isn't too bad. Second phase is kind of going to suck. Yep. I need fruit, please. Thank you. Please don't die. Damn it. God bless it. Oh, well. That wasn't a bad run. It was a good try. Probably... What should I have done differently? Definitely could have used more health, maybe more damage. I don't think there's anything I would have switched out. No, that was just bad. That was just, well, actually more speed, probably some dodge and armor. I try and fight his second phase in a corner with just a tiny little dodge moves. It makes most of his circle projections spawn off screen. I don't know if it's best, but it's what worked for me. It's not a bad idea. As long as you got the speed to dodge his charges, you should be good. I am going to switch the weapon that I use with him, though. If I can find him again. There you are. I actually am going to try something different. I'm going to try to start with the Ghost Axe. I don't know. I know the Ghost Axe isn't the greatest weapon in the game, but I don't know. Just the idea of just free damage. I don't know. I really like it. Question is, can I actually get one? Okay, I did get one. Yeah, we'll take a free book of engineering. Why not? Let's see. Can I get me my harvesting? All right. We'll take the ghost flint. We'll take the chopper. There's another ghost flint. There's the hatchet. And, ooh, a coupon. And, you know what? We'll take a brick as well. I don't normally take bricks just because I don't like the fact that they have a chance to break. But, you know what? In this case, I actually might be worth it. Let's see. Now, probably not going to get a level up, are we? Yeah, not on this wave, but we definitely will in later waves. Let's see. Take a little more harvesting. All right, coupon, hatchet, brick. Lock in that boxing glove. There's another chopper. I could take the spiky shield. No, let's not take the spiky shield. Nah, let's just go to wave 3. Always, like... Especially with the Gladiator, since you're getting 6 different weapons, you're not... I should focus on primitive, but... Or at least focus on at least one tag. But I don't know. Like I said, I like the ghost weapons. I know they're not great, but especially because you have the armor down, they're still fun. Especially if you can get them to actually build up stuff or build up damage. Take some damage, take some more harvesting. Alright, take another chopper. We'll take the boxing glove. I'm gonna take the weird ghost. I don't normally like taking it. And you know what? Let's take that knife. Let's lock all of that in. Let's go to wave 4. Now we got our weapons. Well, we got our weapon. Oh, I forgot. This is the wave with the little slasher dudes. Well, we should be fine. We got a little bit of health left, and the chopper gave us a little bit more healing. Ooh, let's get the curse going. Let's actually let the abyss do its thing. There's another fruit. All right, we're good. We can take a hit now. And there, I'm starting to get a little more attack speed. I want to see with the added 120% attack speed, can I just get a ton of attack speed? Let's take some health here. And some range. That range is going to be nice. Let's see. You know what? Let's replace the brick with the scissors. Just because that will help with my precise tag. Give me a little bit of extra crit. Ooh, there's a bag. There's the gummy berserker. There's some life steal. Why not? Let's throw some life steal. That'll just help out with the scissors. Also just thought about this, but I think that was the first time I've actually seen the shark for the elite on the last run. So, it's amazing. I've done 20 plus runs. That's the first time I've seen them. Then again, well, to be fair, I don't count the number of deaths I have or anything. Come on. Let's see. More harvesting? No. I want like damage. There's some damage. Alright, let's take all of this. Take another hatchet to level you up. Ghost Flint's already leveled up. Do I have anything that will require elemental damage? I don't think I do. No. But I will take that pet rat, because I do love me a good rat. And small fish is nice as well. So, let's go to the next one. Yeah, we're not going to start to really see the benefits of the ghost weapons, not at least for until wave 9 or so. I'm really hoping the damage will come into play. As much as I want the attack speed from the ghost flint, I'd rather have the damage from the ghost axe, but that ghost flint is just going to help out just a little bit. Never have too much attack speed. There's some melee damage. Let's see. Taking all of this. Now here's something I could do. I could take the hammer. That'd just be a good bit of damage. What would I replace with it with? No, I want that precise. We'll leave it alone. I'm definitely gonna take the cake and the bat. Now let's go to the next wave. Ah, my rat. My lovely, lovely rat. An army of rats. That's all I wish for. Just give me all the rats. Ah, and jerky coming in. A nice little bit of healing there. It's not going to be our main source of healing consumables, but it's going to be a nice addition to the HP regen and lifesteal I'm going to start building up. I do need to find another ghost axe. Having just a base tier ghost axe is not doing me any favors. Let's see. Definitely taking the metal detector. Take a little more regen, or I'm sorry, not regen. Harvesting. Cake, bat, the pearl. Nope. I have negative luck. The pearl is actually going to be bad for me. There's some HP regen. There's some damage. I don't have burning, so I'm not going to touch the snake. I do need some speed, so we'll take you. There's some armor. More speed, more HP regen. Since I guess we're just gonna keep my luck as negative as possible. All good. So yeah, negative luck, not great. It does affect your drops and affects the items you get, but luckily the stat increases at level ups every 5 and 10. They are guaranteed to be better leveled, better stats. Not guaranteed, the rolls won't guarantee to give you what you need, but it's not bad. Alright, sharks went down pretty easily. A little more curse. Again, if we can get something like the black flag, that's definitely gonna help with buying our ability to buy. All right, so here's a good example. Guaranteed purple because it is level 10. This one I probably will take damage. And then this one, let's see. Ooh, that HP is pretty nice. All right, take everything I locked in, take the duct tape. The cyber ball does nothing because we have negative luck. Which that is 20% chance, less of a chance of finding items or consumables when you kill enemies. Also reduces the rarity of items in the shop and the level upgrades. So it's kind of why you don't want negative luck. Take the head injury. Can't do anything with that. The knife I'm already powered up with. Lock in that black belt and lock in the injection. One more roll. Ooh, cute monkey. Take the cute monkey. Let's go to wave 9. And hope our ghost axe gets lots and lots of kills. I am gonna kill this thing. I don't want these eggs to spawn. I just want a ton of eggs. Do need to focus on some health up though. My rat is falling behind in damage, and he needs to catch up. Kill those coral things. You need to go away. At least we're getting more attack speed. I'm going to take a look after this wave to see how much attack speed we got on the ghost one. Because even though, like I said, we got the 120 from the different weapons, it'll be interesting to see how much we add on top of that. Good news is having that extra range is helping as well. Alright, taking the melee. We are going to lose a little crit, but that's fine. Let's take some armor. Alright, take everything I locked in. We'll take the coupon. We'll take the lumberjack shirt. There's some scissors. Ooh, mastery is great. Don't need another chopper, at least not a regular one. This is another problem with having negative luck, is I literally have no chance to level these up. It's going to be really hard to tier those up. Just because I'm not going to get higher tier rarities for weapons. So having the ghost flint and the ghost axe is definitely going to help. Just increase the amount of damage I do. Especially if I can get another mastery or two. I did see a tree up here, so let's grab this. At least we got some fruit on the ground in case we need it. Yeah, luckily, maybe I can get one or two more cute monkeys, which will help me heal. Let's see, more materials. Let's see, how are we doing? Not a whole lot of materials. I'm actually... Luck doesn't affect material drops, I believe. No, it doesn't. It shouldn't. I don't believe it does. No, it doesn't. I think I'm just not able to pick them all up. Just having bad luck. There's melee damage. We'll definitely take you. Take more health. Alright, alien tongue's good. Pocket factory. I'm gonna take it. I like the pocket factory. Ooh, missile's awesome. Gentle alien, the corrupted shard. I'm not gonna take the compass. We will take the broken mouth. Ooh, the thunder sword. I'm going to lock that in because that's 108 damage. Actually, what would I replace with it, though? The hatchet's doing 84, the ghost axe 68, 59, 52, 54, 64, that's 0.68. No, we'll, you know what, I don't need it. We'll leave it alone. I will take another beanie. Let's go to the next wave. See, this is something I don't normally do either. I think this is what's been helping me the last few streams, is the fact that I'm actually sitting down and actually paying attention to what I want and kind of how I want to direct my build. That's been very helpful. It's, I play this game pretty quickly, or at least I try to, because I do have a limited amount of time that I can play. And but no, that's been making things a little bit more fun. All right, I want this free item. I also want to kill this thing. I want his materials. I wonder if, no, he doesn't. I was gonna say, I wonder if you let the gobbler just eat all the materials, will he like explode or something if he eats too much? But I don't think he does. Damage-wise, not comfortable for wave 11. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great. Ooh, free wandering bot. Definitely gonna take that. All right. We'll take more melee damage here. Oh, I am locking in those handcuffs, and we're going to take that all the way to, we're going to take that all the way to wave 20. All right, taking the jelly, taking the broken mouth, taking the beanie, taking another mastery. We'll take the penguin. 2 life steal for 1 fresh. Yeah, we'll take the fresh meat. We're going to lock in that hedgehog for extra melee damage. And, actually, this is going to be good. 2 horde waves, and with the ghost axe and a ghost flint, we should get a few stat ups. Keyword is I hope, or I hope we get a few stat ups. Or I should say the keyword there would have been sure, or should. Of course, if I could speak, it would be a lot better. Yeah, we'll just move slowly through this. I mean, we got a ton of attack speed, so we're gonna take out all these enemies without them being able to attack us. But I just need to be careful of any narwhals or the leeches here. Of course, I do need to go and get more curse, because we love me some curse. Let's see. Not a bad horde wave. I'll tell you what. That was actually a pretty good horde wave. Definitely gonna take a little more armor. Definitely more HP. Do I take the weird ghost? No. Hedgehog, the knife. Yep, run looking good so far, I think. Yeah, I think it is too. It'll be a knock on wood of me screwing it up. Definitely taking the adrenaline and the black belt. And you know what? I'm actually gonna take that coral. That'll put me in a positive 8, or that will be nice if I do, especially for wave 14. Lock in that metal plate. We'll take the corrupted shard. Let's go to the next wave. Alright, these little dudes need to die. I do not want any of the enemies getting empowered. So, you guys go away. Then we go after Curse, and then just everybody else. This one, like I said, been a little bit more methodical with these runs, and it's definitely helping a lot. Yeah, it's amazing what you can do if you actually take a second to stop and think and actually plan stuff out. Take some more dodge now that we got the adrenaline. Taking the metal plate, we'll take the plant life. I'm just training HP and regen and life steal. Damn, now Ah, man, the sword shows up. Oh, no, because the hatchet is doing so much damage. And the chopper I want just for the healing. I want the ghost axe and the ghost flint because those are giving me stats. The knife is good crit. And then scissors are giving me health regen. I will stick with this because I want my ghost axe to get more kills. There's a gentle alien, another lost duck. There's a knife. I don't know. I can't use that one. I will take those defective steroids, and we'll go to wave 14. So this is where the coral is going to come in handy, I think. Especially with the walruses. Because if one of them snipes me, I'm going to definitely need that HP regen. Let's make sure we're getting trees as well. Okay, so we do need to kill these empowers, even though they're empowering easy enemies. Actually, no, we're pretty good. There's more curse. Also, I'm just hearing the constant stat ups just in my ear. I know it's a little hard for you guys to hear them, but you probably see them. Another tree. Let's grab you. Not bad. Not a bad horde wave. Ooh, another scarf. Definitely going to take you. Take even more dodge. Not going to take the luck. This is wave 20 level up. Or not wave 20. Level 20 level up. So let's try to find something good. Do I want the health? I want the health. Alright, taking the mastery, taking the defective steroids, taking the Dock Moth. Again, just leaving this locked in because I'm going to take it on the wave 19 shop. Boxing glove, we'll take the penguin. Sure, another lost duck. The blood leech is not bad, so I'll definitely lock you in, because having a little more regen or life steal is going to be pretty good. What is giving me life regen right now? Do I have a cute monkey? I do have a cute monkey. Okay. Oh, and I have the scissors as well, so that's helping. Our damage is looking really good now. That's 117, I think, or 113 is the lowest I've seen. So we definitely got elite killing power. Maybe not so much boss killing power, but it's good enough. Actually, no, I think we got boss killing power. So we're only going to get more and more damage as we go on. And my hatchet's just going to get stronger and stronger as I get more and more attack speed. Nice. Very nice. Those squids are always annoying, pain in the butt, but you can get rid of them pretty quickly. Oh, can I get you? Can I get you? I get you. Gotcha. Good. I was a little afraid I wasn't going to be able to get that. Ooh, another blood leech. And some fertilizer. Why not? Another Dock Moth. More health. Well, definitely going to be taking the exoskeleton. That's huge. Blood leech. Let's see. Do I take the scar? I'm going to lock it in. We'll take the missile. Wow, I wish I could take the baby elephant, but no. We have no luck. Metal plate. Armor's always good. Let's go to wave 16. Yeah, the fact that I've, well, I guess I only had 2 ghost weapons, so I only lost 1 armor. So that was never in question. Ooh, and I got an overlapping Dock Moth, so if I do take a hit, I'll be able to increase my healing by 2 instead of just 1. When I need it. I don't really need it, though. I don't think I've actually needed it at all. I don't think I've taken any damage in the last couple of, no, I have. Never mind. I have taken damage in the last couple of waves. Just not a lot. Now, and you're up, so I need to get rid of you. Another free item. Let's see. Run in trees, no. Do I want? I guess I could let these guys spawn, but at this point, I'm just having fun clearing. kind of want to clear. I want to clear those guys out because I can clear them a lot faster. And you never know, might hit them with the axe or kill them with the ghost flint and get some additional stats. Definitely taking the alloy. I'm gonna lose a little bit of dodge, but I'm fine with that. There's some crit. Let's see. Ooh, 6 melee damage. Definitely taking you. All right, taking the scar, taking the metal plate. We're only on 16, so can't take the handcuffs just yet. I don't need the speed, so we can ignore the compass. Energy bracelet, we'll definitely take that. We'll take the ghost hacks to get even more. God, we've gotten 29 attack speed. My attack speed is 97 right now. Gecko, I'll take a gecko just for the range. And let's see how we do against this elite. It's this elite, which not super bad. He is absolutely melting right now. And again, if you keep just a little bit of distance, he usually shoots to your side, so not a super hard elite to beat. Again, a black flag would have been excellent to take during this run, but life does not, or the game and the RNG gods do not always supply what you need. They don't give you what you need, but they do give you the item source. The question is whether you can take those items and actually do it. Most of the time, the answer is no. At least for me. It takes practice, though. Not bad. Give me 1 second. The diploma. You know what? I will... let's see. Do I take it? I mean, it's free. Might as well. There's more melee damage. Shackles. I could probably take the shackles now. I don't plan on getting any more speed. Yeah, why not? Let's take the shackles now. Let's see. Oh, another Dock Moth. Definitely lock you in. I don't have any elementals, so Ice Cube will do nothing. Ooh, the Riposte. I have a decent amount of dodge, so we'll lock you in. Let's go to wave 18. Yeah, our damage is really good right now. Wait, how many baby geckos do I have? Only one. Okay. Oh yeah, I have the weird tongue. Trying to figure out why my pickup range was a little better. It's because I had the weird tongue. Aw, you guys are getting a little angry that I'm destroying their towers for them to evolve. Well, I ain't like the Starfleet, or not Starfleet, what is it? I forgot what the Star Trek organization is. That they have their prime directive is to, like, hey, don't interfere with life. I don't do that. At least not in this game. Yeah, not taking luck. Health or melee? Let's take some melee. Alright, take the 2 things I locked in. Snake can't do anything. Statue. Statue is a funny take. Would be funny here, but... No, I don't want to lose that speed. That speed is nice. I don't have Loot Moth, so I'll take the Cauldron, because that's a 20% damage increase after picking up a consumable, so that will be nice. Take the Head Injury. It's even more damage. We have plenty of HP regen, so I'm not worried about the Cauldron losing my HP regen. But yeah, the Cauldron, actually, especially now, with the fact that there's a ton of enemies all over the place, is we're just going to be killing left and right, so... plenty of opportunities to increase my damage. Alright, and I got 3 Dock Moths, so plenty of HP regen going on. Free tree, free item. I'm surprised how many crates I've gotten this run, especially with the native luck. Do I need armor? Not really. I'm healing up pretty quickly. especially with the 3 Doc Moths, so you don't need any more armor. Just probably just focus on damage. There's a free item. Free item. Free item. There we go. Sure. I'll take. Wow, that bot is actually doing a ton of. How much? Oh, I have 33 engineering. Where did I get 33 engineering? I don't know. I'm not gonna argue. We'll take the wheat. The wings. It's free, and that's free range, so I'll take it. Taking the melee damage, and then let's see. More melee damage, please. Alright, we'll take the handcuffs now. And if I would have been smart, I would have taken the schmoop first, but I didn't, so I can't take the schmoop now. We'll take the whetstone, though. I'll take the boxing glove, we'll take the chopper. There's my black flag. Thanks for that, game. God, such a tease sometimes, this game. Cosmic, are you on a roller coaster ride? Because if you are, you're going to need to get off and watch this last round. We got to see if we got what it takes to actually beat these guys. Ooh, that... sniping me pretty good. Okay, okay. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, let's beat this last guy, and this should be, I don't want to say an easy win, because it wasn't, a little bit of a clincher. But no, that's it. Got the Gladiator done. God, Gladiator's so fun. You get so much attack speed when you just get different weapons, and then throw on the Ghost Flint, which gave me 40 additional attack speed. The Ghost Axe gave me 40 damage. I had 111 melee damage. That was crazy. Good run. Yeah, fun character. Very fun. Easy W, 3 victories today. Yes, this is the 3rd victory. And we're gonna jump right into it and see if I can't get number 4. On the Hunter. Ooh, the Hunter is so fun. Got 100% range. You get damage for every range you have. Your crit chance modifications are increased, but you don't have any harvesting and HP modifications. I'm not gonna lie, I'm half tempted to do a hiking pole run with him. That just seems like either hiking pole or a javelin run. Or maybe a crossbow. Actually, no. Hiking pole or crossbow. The damage you take doesn't really matter. You know what? I'm going to do hiking pole. I don't know why. I want to try the hiking pole with this guy. This could be fun. You hate hiking poles so much you never use them. Yeah, I think the only character I use the hiking pole on is the hiker. But I'm curious to see how this is going to work. All right, so let's see. There is my luck. There's range. All right, another hiking pole, and lock in one more hiking pole. I'm gonna lock in that lumberjack shirt just so I can have it. Yeah, no, the hiking pole is definitely an interesting weapon, but it's not super bad in my book. I mean, it's definitely a spear that just increases range. Everyone plays Hunter differently. Oh yeah, the Hunter is a fun character to play. All right, can't take harvesting. Yeah, take a little more range. All right, take that. Take the lumberjack shirt. And then let's start thinking about how we can get some crit into the build. Ooh, there's a bag. Let's definitely take that bag. Yeah, no, I don't think... I'm trying to remember what different ways I've played the Hunter. I don't know if I've ever played him with the hiking pole. I think usually I play him with the crossbow. Just because the crossbow scales with range as well. Get that tree. Definitely taking that crit, so we're gonna start building that up. Definitely more range. Lock in that gentle alien. Lock in that gummy berserker. There's another hiking pole. Let's go to way 4. I do need to get some speed. Speed is going to help increase the range I get from these hiking poles. So definitely going to take a look for that. You know, crossbow, I've tried the shurikens once or twice, but those, I mean, they're shurikens. They're not great. But the fact that you scale with, or you have increased crit, just kind of makes it kind of worthwhile. Alright, and, alright, I didn't see another tree. There we go. There's some speed. Take some attack speed. Take all of that. Cute monkey is going to be a necessary. And, ooh, there's a hiking pole. The rat's not going to be super great with this character, but I'm going to take it because I do... It's just extra damage. And I love extra damage. It's not a lot of extra damage, but it's extra damage. If I had a nickel for every streamer I watch that mainly does Brotato, I'd have 2 nickels. And it ain't much, but it's weird. Yeah. I mean, if I had a dime for every regular in here, or every regular I'd have like 4 dimes. I need more hiking poles. Yeah, you're a regular, Cosmic. There's some melee damage. Alright, hiking pole, cute monkey, rat. I'm going to focus on HP regen, so we're going to skip that. Regulat. Yeah, you're a regular. It's all good. Actually, wait, I'd probably have more than 4 dimes. It's weird. It's one of those things where it's just like, what counts as a regular? But to be fair, for me, a regular is someone who comes back that I remember on a consistent basis. Because that just happened to me with my coffee shop, too. I actually walked in, and she's just like, hey, here's your order. I'm like, awesome. Like, I didn't even have to say anything. She already knew what I wanted. Ever since I started watching, I've never missed a stream. Yeah, you're right. You haven't. That's insane, but that's also pretty cool, and I appreciate you, Cosmic, for that. So thank you. Take some more speed. Take some damage. Catling gun, no. There's my loot worm. Not gonna take the triangle power. That's gonna come back and bite me in the butt. There's my crit, but I want to take the sunken bell. Defective steroids we'll take, and the corrupted chart. Yeah, no problem. I'll tell them to throw you on if I was in the hospital for real. If you could figure out how to hook that up on the TV, try to figure out how to hook it up on every TV, and, like, make them suffer from me. I will pretend to be the voice of death. Oh, no, I won't do that. That's completely mean. 3 hours of J, yeah. Oh, I do have a loot worm now. I gotta let my loot worm eat the things. Eat all the things, loot worm, while I build up range. I mean, 3 hours of me wouldn't be that bad. Your real name is Jason. Sure. You can call me Jason. I probably won't respond, but, let's see. Take some luck. Haven't gotten any real luck. There's my regen. My crit. Take all of you. There's another hiking. Finally, we can get some more hiking poles. I need hiking poles. Lifesteal. Sure. Oh, actually, wait, why am I not taking that? That is actually perfect. Hi, Jay. Hi, Case. How are you doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing good. Jaden. Nope. And I'm probably going to stop telling you yes or no because I'm not going to let you know my real name. Recently I beat in year 5 with Krypton and Baby. Danger 5. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I just beat Baby earlier this stream. So those are definitely two fun characters to be able to beat. Oop, free item. Let's grab you. Also, how did your weekend go today, Case? Or this weekend, Case? Did you have a nice, relaxing weekend? I hope you did. Jimmy. It is Jimmy. I knew it. Actually, Cosmic, if you really want to know my real name, it's actually Peter. Jimmy. Take the alien baby. Let's see. Let's get more attack speed going. There ain't no way. You had a good weekend, Case? That's good to hear. Yeah, it's not Peter. I'm kidding. Let's see. I forgot to say what I'm taking. I'm taking more speed for luck. Let's take those defective steroids. Let's get more trees going, and let's go to wave 9. Yeah, on the Ranger, I need more hiking poles for my Ranger, but yeah, it is what it is. Peter Griffin, ain't no way. Now, unfortunately, I am not Peter Griffin. Actually, that's probably a fortunate thing to not be Peter Griffin. Alright, let's get you out of the way. I definitely need more damage with this run. Yeah, I need a lot more damage, a lot more attack speed. That's the one downside of playing the Gladiator, is you get all that attack speed, you get used to it, and then it's just like, you go to your next character, and you're like, oh, why am I not clearing so fast? Oh, because I don't have 120 attack speed. Yeah, an idiot that nearly dies every episode. Yeah, he's definitely curious. Definitely taking that crit. There's more attack speed. All right, defective steroids in the tree. The padding, no. Not going to touch the padding. We'll take that ugly tooth, though. Take the plant. We'll take the peacock. Don't have any knockback, so we won't touch that. We'll take the boxing glove. Locking in the goldfish. I don't have any burning, so fried rice won't do anything. I will lock in that treasure map, though. And that's it. Which is better, Family Guy or The Simpsons? That's a good question. Probably would say The Simpsons. I mean, I do like watching Family Guy, but Simpsons, I think, is a little better. And to be fair, when I watch Family Guy, I use it to shut my brain off. And it's just like just the no-nonsense comedy that's just really stupid. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, we definitely need some armor. Armor and health. Not going to get a lot of health because of the reduction in HP modifications, but ooh, this is going to be bad. Hopefully, trying to stay away from those leeches. Oh, I do have a loot worm. Okay, loot worm's cleaning up for me. Alright, let's stay away. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Definitely not taking that yet. There's some more range. More attack speed. Let's get more crit. Alright, taking the treasure map. Let's take the goldfish. Let's see. Fish hook is good, so I'll take you. We'll take the metal detector. The clockwork wasp is pretty good. Let's see. Ooh, let's lock in that tentacle. Hopefully I can get that cursed. I'm gonna lock in the duct tape and the Cyclops worm as well. But we'll see. Yeah, Simpsons is great. Yeah, the Simpsons are so good. Yeah, really like the Simpsons. I don't watch them that often just because I don't watch a lot of TV. But yeah, I used to watch them a lot. Yeah, Homer was definitely a character. Homer, Bart, Lisa. I did feel bad for Lisa a little bit in that family, but it's your family. And to be fair, the Simpsons family is a good, actual good family. So it's hard not to love them. The lovable idiots they are. Alright, just trying to stay alive, because pretty sure any one of these enemies will one-shot me. And I already lost my bell. Maybe I should. I got a rat. I should have taken lifesteal. That was close. That would have been dead. Maggie. Oh yeah, Maggie's a fun character. Definitely taking free padding. Let's start taking some armor. Let's get out of negative armor. Oh, thank God. The one thing that I wanted to curse cursed. So that tentacle cursing is going to be huge. Let's see. I don't have lifesteal, so the clover is not a bad take. Baby squid will be nice if I can get it. And you know what? See if I can't curse that terrified onion. Oh yeah, Maggie's definitely going to be a genius of that family whenever she grows up. You know, she's only been a baby for the last 40 years, so, you know, what's another 20? Alright, I need to keep moving, because moving is the only way to increase my range. But I'm also not going to move very much from this corner. Because, yeah, I just definitely don't want these guys to kill. Okay, no, they're coming out. Kind of, they spawned behind me, that's why I moved out of the corner. I need my loot worm to come pick up this materials, because I can't grab it. Oh, dodge was definitely a good take here. Ah, damn it. There goes my bell. Oh, well, that cleared... Bell's a good take. I mean, it's anytime you can clear the thing, it's good. Recycling machine, we'll take the alien eyes. There's more crit, so that's even more chance for my tentacle to spawn. All right, baby squid, terrified onion. We'll take the ritual. Lens does nothing for me. There's another tentacle. Let's lock you in. There's a hiking pole. Let's lock you in. Leaving the alien tongue alone. And then I'm going to lock in the warrior's helmet. Let's see if we can't curse one of these. Rain and you are the two streamers that I watch that main Brotato right now. Lol. Hey, she's a good streamer. I very much enjoyed watching her last stream that I rated her. Yeah, she was a lot of fun. Ow. I am definitely like 2 hits away from death. But yeah, no, that was a good find that Daybreak suggested. I'm glad I raided her. 'Cause that's what's fun about... I don't raid a lot of people just because I don't want to raid someone I don't know and send you guys to someone who's like super toxic. But Daybreak's given me some good... Daybreak's been a good guy, so I assume he knows some good people. Fell asleep twice to her. Well, good. Yeah, I haven't caught her stream since she seems to stream a little later. So I'm usually off my computer by 10:30 at night, so I can unwind. I'll take a free Blazemander, take more speed. Well, the warrior's helmet curse was not bad. I will take that tentacle. Let's combine that for you. Let's combine that for you. Come on, you. Finally gives me the black flag when I actually want it. And I'm going to take that gummy berserker. Ooh, my armor finally got up. Alright. See, oh, not this guy. Actually, with the range I have, this shouldn't be too bad. Never mind. We'll just... Alright, now he's going to be in that middle the whole time, and I'm just going to stay away. I'm not even gonna worry about him. I'm just gonna try to survive. Just kind of stay in this Goldilocks zone where his projectiles are not, and I can't. Oh God. Nope. Shit. Sorry, excuse my language. Damn, that sucks. That was really crappy. I hate that, but it is what it is. Damn. He's tough. He controls so much space on the map. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I've seen the item. Yeah, be careful about what you'd say there, Curse. If it was cursed, it'd be the worst. Be the worst. Let me see. What time is it? It's 9:30. I don't have time to do another run, unfortunately. No, because of couch. Cursed couch. Curse Etsy's couch? No, it's okay. It's just I'm always wary of people bringing up stuff, so it's autocorrect. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if I. Yeah, that sucks. It kind of sucks to end the red couch. Oh yeah, Etsy's couch. That would not have helped me here. That works on negative speed, and I have 27 speed here, so it would have been wouldn't have been easy to take. Let me think. What time? It's 9:30. Yeah, I don't have time for another run, unfortunately. I do have to get off. I do have an early start. If the couch was cursed, it would be worse. So yeah, the cursed couch, what it does is it increases the amount of HP regen you get from negative speed, but it also increases the amount of negative speed you get. So in that case, it's not considered a negative. It's actually considered a positive. So normally what cursed does is here, I'll show you. It's actually don't have any cursed items that reduce negative stuff. So usually, oh, well, here's an example. So normally the Warrior's Helmet, you get 5 armor, 5 HP, and you lose 5 speed. So a cursed item will increase the good stuff and decrease the bad stuff. But with the cursed Etsy's couch, having less speed, having more negative speed is actually better with that item. So it actually increases your negative speed. It's one of the few things that it will actually increase a negative for you because you want negative speed with Etsy's couch. So, but you'll notice like everything else, it usually decreases the bad and increases the good. So it's a good thing to think about. It's something that I've never thought about until I actually got it. Yeah, that sucks. 3 wins, 2 losses today. We did complete, like I said, we completed the Gladiator, we completed the baby, and we completed. What was the other one we completed? I don't remember. Baby, Gladiator. We did complete a 3rd one, didn't we? Curious. We started with Curious. So, but yeah, that is unfortunately going to do it. That is the end of my stream today. I do appreciate you guys stopping by. Cosmic Per. Always good to see you. Case, welcome back again. Glad you came back. You would like me to do Cryptid. Well, maybe next time. Unfortunately, I'm out of time today. So, and normally I do just kind of random in. So, you know, Cryptid will come when they come. Yeah, Per, I hope you have a good night as well. So, and with that, yeah, we did, like I said, beat 3 characters, 2 deaths. Not bad. Pretty average night. But, yep, we will be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will be playing more Brotato, and I hope to see you guys back. I will see you later. Bye.